Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and today is going to be about beauty products that either nailed it or failed it. I want to give a little shout out to my friend Jen, who kind of gave me the idea for this little series. So I have a few beauty products for you guys today, a little mix of both. So let's just jump right in. So first up, if you saw my makeup tutorial I did recently, I tried out this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, and you kind of got a little bit of a first impressions in that video. But I've been using it ever since then, and at first I wasn't so sure about it, but I'm actually really enjoying it. I like using it setting under my eyes or even my whole face sometimes. Today I actually used it to set my under eyes and my whole face. I use the shade 05 Fair. If I remember correctly, it is the lightest shade that they have, and I am very pale, and I find that it does work for me. At first I was using a beauty blender to with this powder, but I actually like using a small brush, a small fluffy brush, to really kind of precisely set my under eyes, because my eyes can be kind of sensitive if powder gets in them. So if I use a small brush, I can be really precise with it, but still like pack on a lot of powder for the baking. So I have really been liking this powder for that. It kind of reminds me of the Coty Airspun powder. So this product definitely gets a nailed it from me. Next up is, I guess, an oldie for some people, but I only recently got around to trying it. So it is the NYX blush in the shade Taupe, right? Taupe? Yeah, Taupe. But I actually use it for contour, and I am wearing it today, and I have been wearing it so much recently, and I absolutely love it. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. I love this. It is my new, like, favorite go-to contour shade. Next is this cream moisturizer by Caudalie. I don't know how to say it. It's a French brand, I believe. But it's the, just the cream it's called, I guess. And I have this little sample size, and I haven't actually finished the tube, but I don't like it. I feel like it is too thick almost. So maybe if you have like super dry skin, you would like this, but I have kind of like normal combination, and it's just too much for me. I feel like it clogs up my pores when I put it on. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good to me. And it's such an expensive brand that I can't give it a pass. So this is gonna be a failed it for me. I'm not even gonna finish the bottle, to be honest, because like it's not doing anything for my skin, and it makes me feel like, yeah, like I don't like how my skin feels when I put it on. So I'm not gonna continue using it. So sadly, failed it. Next is the ColourPop eyebrow pencil, and I had such high hopes for this because it is affordable, but I don't really like it. The little spoolie like broke off, and I still have it somewhere, but it popped off. And I just feel like I use this, and in theory it's nice, but like I'll draw it on, I'm like kind of sketching on my hand right now, and then I'll go to like spoolie through it to kind of like blend it out, and it just completely disappears. So then I have to add more, and then I do the blending again, and then it like disappears completely, and that's not a good thing, obviously. So, I mean, I'll probably like use this till it's done, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it again, and I'm really sad. So, unfortunately, this is a failed it for me. Next is another product from ColourPop, and this is the this is the ColourPop contour stick, and I have the shade Dove. It's a cream contour stick, and again, this is something that I had really high hopes for, but Similar to the brow pencil, I feel like I put it on, I blend it out, and it just kind of blends out to nothing. Like it's barely there. So it ends up being more work than it's worth for me, because I'll like, so disappointed about that. So I feel like it just ends up being more work than it's worth, and for that it's gonna have to be a failed it for me. Another brow product, this is the Maybelline Brow Precise Shaping Pencil, and it has a pencil on one end that you sharpen and a little spoolie on the other end. So this product for me is fine for like filling in my eyebrows like in the middle of them, but for kind of outlining and getting like brush strokes, I guess you would, like hair strokes, it is an absolute fail. The formula is way too creamy and waxy to the point where like I'll sharpen the pencil and I'll use it a little bit and then all of a sudden it's flat again. Like it's just so creamy and you can't get like a precise line, which is ironic because it's called Brow Precise, but it's not. And I love Maybelline, so I was so upset about this, but it's a fail. I'll use it to fill in like the middle of my brows, but that just means I have to use another product to like get the shape. So it's a fail. Next is a product that I was so excited to try out, but sadly is not working out the way I wanted it to. So this is the Pixie Lower Lash Mascara. And I feel like the wand is too small. Like, I get that it's supposed to be small because it's for your lower lashes, but I feel like it's so small that it doesn't even do anything. And I'm trying to, like, get it on my lower lashes and have something happen, and I'm like, okay, it's not close enough, it's not reaching, it's not doing anything, and then I'll end up, like, poking my under eye with it because it's just too small. Like, if the wand was, like, a hair bigger, I feel like this would be perfect. Like, it's a great concept, but for me, the wand is just too small. So, because of that, it's going to be failed it. Next up is the ColourPop Amethyst Crystal Priming Spray. And, okay, here's the thing. I love that it's a nice glass bottle. Very nice. But the spray is so intense. Like, it's not a fine, like, I feel like I'm being punched in the face when I spray this on my face. And I wish that, like, they should have just put it in a plastic bottle and then used some of that money that they would have saved on the glass bottle to put a better spritzer on it, because I can't. Like, I have to spray it on my beauty blender or something and then, like, dab it onto my face because the sprayer is just so harsh. And in terms of it being a priming spray, I've used about half of it, and I'm still unsure if I feel like it actually does anything to extend the life of my makeup. But in theory, I would like the convenience of having like just a spray primer, really quick and easy. But because the spray doesn't work well, So, sadly, we have another fail from ColourPop. And I love ColourPop. But not this one. And lastly, I figured I would end the video on a positive note. So, something that is a definite nailed it for me is the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Dream Street palette. You can see how dirty this palette is. It's rough. I use it all the time. I'm obsessed with it. I use it almost every single day. This peachy shade right here is like the first transition shade that I go in with every single time I do my makeup. And This shade, which if I remember correctly, is called Moony. Perfect for highlighting the brow bone and inner corner. I'm obsessed. And I love like the pops of color in there, and like the shimmer rose gold shades are just so gorgeous. Like Kathleen killed it with this palette. Nailed it. So good. So that is all the products that I have for you right now. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these products. Do you agree with me? Did they nail it? Did they fail it? Let me know if you've tried them. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!